Alright, so I'm back again. Yeah, I think I'll just do a quick video today. I got this one new level design done, which took quite a while. It took longer than most of them. Probably took like 8 hours or something like that. But yeah, I'll just show off this one and play a bit more World Hearts Game 3. Yeah, because I'm not going to do any level design today. I'm pooped out from doing this. So, but anyway, I'll just explain real quick. If you go to this, oh wait, no, if you go here, go to fairmaingames.com/WHG/1, and then you'll start on level 6 very hard mode, and then you could see there's some like hotkeys here, but the main one is change difficulty is ctrl+V, and then next or previous and next is like period and comma. So yeah, you'll start on level 6 very hard, but you can mess around a bit. But right now, all the like later levels are all, because I changed my animation system, I have to go rebuild the later levels, so that's probably what I'll do today. But yeah, right now only 1 through 6 works. So anyway, let's talk about level 6. I'm pretty happy with this one. I was kind of hoping I could make it harder and then put it in crazy mode, because the crazy mode levels are going to be like probably more difficult to make, so it would be good to get some of those done. Right now I only have... This is my only crazy mode level. I also changed this one. I'll just mention real quick. Anytime there's like enemies in a like, see here how actually I'll go here. See here how the up and down is blue. I decided that I'll just keep the up and down blue on every version. But before I was making these blue and these purple. But I decided if that component was a color in the previous version, then it should stay that color. So like this, this windmill is blue, so I leave it blue. But yeah, anyway, this is the new level. I'll just play it a bit. This is probably one of my better levels, but it's not a slam dunk, because sometimes you get lucky and it's just too easy. That's what I noticed. But most of the time, the gameplay is solid. Okay, wait. Let me just get my chapstick, because I lick my lips a lot while I'm playing. I'm just gonna play through this a bit. Also, I can tweak around the speeds. This one's like 9.75. This one's like 7. But I'm thinking about making them faster, because then you won't get lucky and win too easily sometimes. But anyway, let me just explain it. So here you got the sliding doors, here you got the regular doors. The fact that there's always one open at a time makes it less annoying, because otherwise if it were closed and that were the only way out, it would be too annoying. The sliding doors are easier because they don't block off a portion. Here you get sliding door with moving, sliding door with stationary, and then here you get normal door with moving and normal door with stationary. Then they're both, I would say that the stationary is a little bit harder actually, but they're both about equally hard. Let me just play it a bit. But yeah, the fact that everything's going clockwise, if you look the blue, purple, and red, everything's going clockwise. That's actually really important for the design. I'm just going to try to go through everything. It's hard to explain it while playing at the same time, because this level is actually kind of hard. So I'm like... I can either play or explain, but it's hard to do both. It's also, I couldn't sleep last night and I slept in today. So I've like I'm just really tired right now. But anyway. Slept in. I slept in, but I didn't get much sleep in total. I'll just play it for a bit and then explain it for a bit and take turns doing that. But like, one thing I'll mention, whoops, is here in the original you have these safe spots. In the new version, the safe spots are still there, but they have coverage from the purple, the red, and the moving. So for example, I can hang out in this safe spot for a bit, but I'll die, like, so it's not really a safe spot anymore. But I kind of like having them there, because sometimes you don't know where to go. So you could just run to a safe spot for a bit, figure out where to go, and then continue, like so. Yeah, one of the main... Yeah, let me just play it for a bit, because sometimes I don't even need to explain it. You could just see by watching me play. Oh, that was lucky. You shouldn't... If you're going to be in a safe spot, you should get out of the safe spot before the thing comes. Don't wait till the thing comes and then go, because that was really tight. But yeah, like one of the main gameplay things here is you'll be going here, and then there'll be a... You want to go on the outer, the outer portion of it. Here, I'll put on invincibility for a bit. If you go on the outer portion, it's more comfortable. But when you're on the outer portion, you can run into like a purple, or you can run into a red. So the main gameplay on this level is you're on the outer portion, and then you're like, oh crap, the purple's coming, so then you have to go up a bit. Or you're like, you're on the outer portion, and you have to go, so you have to go to the inner portion. The things around the perimeter are what force you into the inner portion. Anyway, I'll take off invincibility. Yeah, this one, because the door actually blocks your way, it's just way harder. You have to you have to be willing to hang out in the danger zones for longer while you wait for the door to open. And on the bottom door, you basically have to go like this, if I could do it. You go like, oh god, that was not what you're supposed to do. You go like this. Like hang out here. Oh god. Well, what I was going to eventually explain is this bottom left part's the hardest part. So you could almost kind of go from around the top down and then back up even, so that you don't have to deal with this part. But yeah, you can deal with this. It's not that hard, but... I'm just trying to remember what... Because I was playing this a lot yesterday, but... The bottom part, there's like... Yeah, you basically just have to wait for it to close, go past the door. So, what I'll do... Oh god... See, this is the hardest part of the level, the bottom left. So what you do is you like... So here... Here, I'll try to get those coins and then get out. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just go from the top. This is more of a natural route to go. Although, see, everything's going clockwise, so if I go from the top down... Getting through this area is way harder, and then if I go from the bottom up, getting through this area is way harder because you just have less time. So you might want to go top down, but then you realize, oh, it's too hard, so I'm going to go bottom up, but then you realize this part, these enemies and door is harder than this one. So there's a pro and con to either way, but I'll just... Well, okay, I'm just gonna play a bit more, and then hopefully I'll show you something interesting. This part is hard, actually. It's harder than I remember. I want it to be hard, though. The end of very hard mode should... Oh, God. This is making me want to almost change the frequency of the doors. I feel like they're almost opening and closing too much. Let me just see if I can do this. I feel like I kind of want... You know what? I'm actually going to just try to do that real quick. These frequencies aren't that easy to change. The doors are kind of annoying. But here, if I go groups of enemies, the door is a group. That's the vertical... Oh wait, this is the wrong level. I just want to change the frequency of those doors a bit. The group, door... Oh, these are the durations? Okay, this is fine. So yeah, this is the waiting. See, you have like something like this. But yeah, there's two waits on either type of door. I'm just gonna make them longer. I'm gonna go like 19, almost 2 seconds. Just go like that. In fact, I'll even go like this, because I might need to change this later. This is kind of making it ugly now, but that's alright. It's more convenient overall. I kind of want to line them up. I'm going to stop doing all this excessive white space, though. It's starting to annoy me. Ah, screw this. I'll just leave it. Okay, anyway, let me just see if that worked. Let me just test with a really long one so it's easier to see if it worked. That's the .com. I have to go to the local. Let me just see if this is working. Yeah, it's definitely working. They're waiting for 4 seconds now. So what I had was 1.7 seconds. I'm going to go... I felt like I used to have 2 and it was too much. So I'm just going to go like that. That's almost 2. Okay, let me just test this level again. Alright, I just want to go to the bottom left. Just want to see if I could beat this bottom left. I've beaten this bottom left plenty of times, but it's hard. The doors opening and closing too frequently. I think I beat it mostly when the doors were at a longer... or the doors weren't like this when I was beating it earlier. This is harder than I remember. But yeah, the most natural thing is actually to go like this. Okay, I'll explain it properly now. See, you go to the bottom left wheel, you wait for these things to pass, and then when they've passed, you run past. And then you make, you know, you should usually have enough time to react by the time. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with this level. This might actually even be the best level I've done so far. But there's some issues with it. Let me just focus for a second here. All these deaths I'm taking are all my own fault. There's no like cheap, unlucky deaths. And I like that these things desynchronize, so you have to go around the wheel sometimes 3 times before you get an opening. The temptation is to only wait 1 or 2 rotations. Okay, there, I did it. But sometimes you have to wait 3 rotations. I'm just going to play around on this part a bit more. So you get to see the moving ones. If you're on the outer portion at a certain point in the animation, the thing's moving faster than you, so you have to learn to stay mainly in the inner portion unless you're at the right part of the animation. Yeah, I'll just show you, like, I like how here, like, I have to go up. Oh wait, let me try again. You have to go like, okay, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. Oh shit! Like, I like how you have to go up and down, up and down. And it's very tight, but it's not too tight. Okay, anyway, I think that's pretty much all that I need to explain right now. I was originally going to have the door, like, have ease and stuff, and overshoot. Like, I could show you that if you want. If I could do it quickly. Let me just think, though, is this door... I feel like maybe I made it... I'll just go like this. I don't want it to be too easy. The lower the number, the harder it is. Let me just think for a second. Yeah, if I could quickly show you ease, I'll do that here. It says door top left. I could go, well, just for fun, I'll show it. I'll just go like in sharp, null, in sharp. There was a version where, okay, now you can see these doors are like gonna swing. Wait, what? Didn't work. Oh, that's the wrong. I have to go like, wait. That's weird, actually. What happened? Did it? Okay, I think I just. Yeah, I think I didn't refer. Oh yeah, I was looking at the bottom left. It's only affecting the top left. But anyway, I used to have a cooler ease, but why does it say there's a change here? I don't see any change here. What's the change? Oh, it's white space. Okay, anyway, sorry, I'm rambling on too much. But yeah, this level's pretty much done, and it's one of my better levels, but there are some problems with it. Like, I don't really like the way these enemies look. They're too spaced out. They don't really match these ones. And if I were to add more, it makes it harder. There's less wiggle room. And then it wouldn't match the other version. But yeah, all in all, this one's pretty solid. Okay, anyway, that's it for that. Let me just see how long did I talk for. 15 minutes is not that bad, but yeah, I rambled on for a bit there. But yeah, this one is pretty solid. I'm happy with it. Okay, anyway, I just want to make a bit of progress on World's Hardest Game 3, and then I'll go back to work. I'm gonna go back and like fill in all the hard mode levels, probably the entire game, and then go back and start redesigning like very hard and crazy. And then at a certain point, I'm gonna start programming again, but I'm kind of pooped out of the programming too because I was doing a lot of programming. But anyway, I'm just gonna play World's Hardest Game 3 for a bit. I want to beat World's Hardest Game 3 before I get to like halfway through Crazy Mode, or even starting Crazy Mode, because it'll help a lot making Crazy Mode if I'm actually good at the game. Okay, anyway. So here we are. This is where I left off from before. Don't have any more coffee. I just want to make a bit of progress. I don't really want to get too far. Because this is actually, even though it's like 1 p.m. or something, this is like the morning for me because I couldn't sleep last night. I'm just going to get these, I'm going to get most of these coins. I don't feel the need to get them all because I'm coming back through here later. Ugh. Oh, I almost got through pretty well there. This one's a fun one. I'm gonna have to do something like this again. This one is a fun one. It's funny how it says it's getting annoying because I was just saying this is fun. I like this design actually. This is actually a really solid design. It looks silly, or I used to think like, oh, this is like just a filler kind of design. But the fact that it was filled with coins and it has this pattern actually works really well, and I like this pattern. So yeah, I'm gonna do something like this again. This is a fun one. There's a lot of skill in this one. If you think ahead, if you're looking ahead to what's next, you can dodge things really well. You get like satisfying amounts of dodging. And then toward the end it just gets really tight, or not necessarily, but. And also, I think it makes sense to go back. Sometimes go forward and then back sometimes. I like that sometimes it makes sense to go back. Okay, I'm just going to forget about the coins for now. Okay, that's good for now. Okay, this is the same thing I did earlier, but slightly more of it. But yeah, I remember this one was really tight and I had some trouble remembering how to do it. So this one could potentially be kind of annoying. Even though I already did it, that was like probably a month ago. So I don't really remember. My memory is not that good, unfortunately. I can remember certain things, but other things I can't remember very well. So like here, I can't remember, so I'm just going to experiment and try to find something that works. So I'm expecting to take quite a bit of deaths here just to experiment it, and then once I figure it out, shouldn't be too bad. Okay, that was a very successful experiment. I just have to try to remember what I did there. Ah! Yeah, I just have to remember what I did there because that worked well. Getting out at the start feels pretty comfortable. So here, let's see if I can remember what I did. Is that what I did? I don't think so. It's too bad I can't remember what I did. It's not that easy to remember like a series of movements though. Because it's like muscle memory partly, or it's like just instinct sometimes. Okay, I'm pretty sure I went right there. I feel like that was a good spot. When the one is coming on the top, you go when the top one's like right here, I think. But anyway, let me just see here. I like that the start is comfortable. Well, reasonably comfortable. Some people say they like the speech bubble. World Source Game 5, they want me to put back the speech bubble. I don't know if I like the speech bubble, but it's hard to say. Okay, so that time, although I might do a speech bubble where the direction you're moving, it goes in the opposite direction, and then that way it won't cover the player. That might work better, actually, but yeah. Okay, I gotta focus on this because I don't want to get jammed up on this too long. Okay, that was good. Okay, I try to remember what that was. Just gotta try to. It wasn't what I did last time. I remember what I did last time, so I know to rule that out. It was probably there I was supposed to go. I think when the bottom one gets to the left, I'll go like there, maybe. Okay, that's not right. I have to time it either on the position of the bottom one or the top one. So if I go on the top one, it doesn't feel right. See, it helps to like try to analyze and understand, even as a, like when you're level designing, it helps obviously to analyze the level designs, but when you're playing the game, you also have to analyze the level designs to, you know, but like I have like double reason to analyze now. I'm trying to figure out what I did last time. I'm tempted to say that was it. When the top one's in the middle. Oh, I think I know what the problem is. Let me just see. I think half the time, I think I'm on the wrong cycle. I need to be 50% of the time it's easy and 50% of the time it's hard. I think I'm on the hard one. I think that's what the problem is, but whatever. See, like when you're going like left, right, you could just as easily be going right, left. It just depends when you get into the cycle. I'm pretty sure I'm getting into the cycle at the wrong spot, maybe. If that's the case, then I'll figure out how to time it. Okay, this one, the fact that I beat it before is now making it slightly tilting. But I remember before wasn't that easy. Yeah, I tried that a few times and I just get kind of cornered, so I don't like that. Okay, that was when I went last time. I'm going to go at a different time this time. Okay, I feel like that's the same thing I did last time. It looks almost doable, but I don't really want to do it that way. Am I even going the right direction? Yeah, I think I am, yeah. I really don't want to accidentally go the wrong direction. This is a tough area. I think World Source Game 3 is helping me realize that World Source Game Remake is almost too easy, because this feels a lot tougher than what I'm doing in World Source Game Remake. I think I need to start making it harder. For the early levels, what I have so far is fine, but I have to really focus on making harder levels, I think, going forward. Okay, I keep trying the same thing. Alright, I'm just going to keep doing that same thing. I can keep, when the top one is moving left and it's halfway through, I've done that a bunch of times, and I think that's the most consistent way, I think. It's not the easiest way, but see, you go like right, I think it was there. Yeah, okay, I'm fine with that. I'll just do that. I'll just do that every time. Okay, I feel a little bit better now because now I have a strategy. I'll see if I could flip it and do the same thing on the bottom side. Oops. Yeah, I have to do this twice, so there's a lot of choke potential here. But at least at the very end, it's easy. There's no horizontal at the very end. This is the only hard part. So there's only one spot to choke, really. Or, not really, but there's only one major issue. Okay, there. So, see, I did the same thing a bunch of times in a row and it worked. Okay, now I'm confused. Ugh. But at least I have a solid strat down. And I'm gonna try the same thing. I'm gonna try when it's going. Okay, let me just think for a second. Yeah, I think when it's coming toward, when the far one's coming toward me, like here, I'll run in. Okay. Okay, I feel like I'm close to beating it. Uh-oh. Screwed myself there. These middle parts aren't actually that easy. That's the funny thing. The top and bottom portions are the hardest, but the middle ones aren't even really that easy. Yeah, I gotta focus on when I make very hard mode, like 10 and up. I have to make it like at least as hard as this, I think. Because otherwise, I'm not really living up to the title of the name, or the title of the game. I don't expect it to literally be the world's hardest game, but it should be pretty darn hard. World's Hardest Game 5 might actually be, though. I'm planning on making World's Hardest Game 5 crazy hard. See, that one feels a lot better now. Getting down here is really uncomfortable, though. Okay, I have to go soon. Okay, the timing didn't look right there. I'm going to try again. So, yeah, it doesn't look like what I was planning was going to work now, so I'm going to have to try something else. Well, that worked, but I don't know what I did. I think I went, when this one was like right here, then I went around it like that, I think. But I can't remember. It's okay, I'll get back there pretty easily, because I could still remember the first part. I wonder how many deaths I took when I made this level, because I bet when you're making it, you don't realize how hard it is. I'm pretty sure I was under the impression this level was not that hard when I first made it, but I didn't realize how hard. So actually maybe that the remake is harder than I realize, because I'm the one making it, I don't realize how hard it is, maybe. Okay. This one's definitely hard, though. There's no question about it, because the patterns aren't even easy to see, and everything's tight. So yeah, anyway. There's like areas in the bottom left of this map where they're like way easier than this. Even though this comes earlier in level 3, the later portions of some of them are way easier. Okay. So I have to practice getting down. I can get up fairly comfortably, but going down is annoying. Got that part down. Just gotta get... Ugh! Okay, I'm gonna try here. Ugh. Okay, is that what I did last time? Okay, I think if I go down and then up, I could dodge this one, or I could dodge this one, and then I'll have a little bit of time, and then I can go like there. Okay, I'm pretty sure I got it now. This might be this might be the winning run here. Winning attempt here. 'Cause I really feel confident now. I feel like I got it now. See? Oh, oh, oh. Okay, my plan wasn't as good as I thought, but it still worked. Okay. Oh, god damn. I don't want to choke. Why does it feel like it's not lined up anymore? Oh, my eyes are messing with me. Okay, run to the end. Yes. Yeah, when I said this is going to be the winning attempt, I felt very confident, and it turns out it was not false confidence. Oh god. Okay, well that's fine. Okay, this one's just a remake of level 1. See, like, this one should be way easier than the last one, I feel. I have serious doubts that this is going to be difficult. We will see, though. I haven't played this in a long, like, this particular area in years and years. Okay, see, those coins right there were like nothing. Like taking candy from a baby. I'm gonna go get this key. Let's run. Oh, okay, the key is a little bit tricky. Oh yeah, I see what I did. There's a cutscene that like throws you off when you get the key. That was intentional. Yeah, you just go like that. Okay, see, I'm gonna die once the cutscene's over. Oh, okay, never mind. That was a pretty good dodge. Okay, I can just run the end. See, like, this one's, like, compared to the last one, it doesn't really make sense that this one's so much easier. This one should be harder than the last one. Uh-oh. Okay, this is a problem. Okay, yeah, I didn't... You have to be willing to go... I was just avoiding the middle, but certain times you have to go in the middle. Uh-oh. Well, here I'm dead. Here I'm screwed. Okay, I wasn't actually screwed there, but I was almost... But, you know, it was going to be tough. Okay. Yeah, these far right coins are a better way of judging the difficulty of the level. I might have thought it was too easy because I hadn't done this part yet, but I still think it's too easy. Okay, see, like, these are going to... Okay, no. See, that time I just had a way easier pattern. That was really easy. Oh wow, so now I gotta go do this again. Okay, after all that. Now the problem is, I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, if I go like this, I wasn't paying attention, so I don't know which door to go to. But it looks like it was this door here. So I have to go whoop 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 whoop, and then here. Like, these two are easy. This one wasn't actually that easy. This one's pretty hard. I can't even remember. I can't remember this one. I remember this one. This one's easy. Anyway. I don't want to wait to do this next video because, well, this video is not long enough anyway, but I'd rather, this portion here is actually pretty hard. I have to go like a reverse direction now. I don't want to have to do this again next time. It takes all my skill to figure, or not all my skill, but you have to like really think about what's happening. Because you can't just randomly, sometimes you can just randomly run in and hope to get lucky. But here it's a terrible idea to do that. You'll just die over and over again. It's too tight. You have to have a plan going in. So here I have no plan, so I'm just going to run in, but it's because I haven't experimented with this one yet. So I don't really know. Like, coming back the other direction, I don't know when to go. Doesn't look like there's any openings. Like, I had no idea where to go there. You have to figure out where to go, remember it, and then repeat it over and over again. Here I also don't remember, but I might have just gotten lucky. When do I go? Like here? Oh, okay, that was a good time to go. Oh, I like that time. Okay, try to remember that. That might have worked. I think I just messed up. Okay, I gotta remember this one again. I'm pretty sure it's right here. Okay, it was right there. It's right here, I think. Oh, I just didn't. I don't know. That should be doable. Maybe I just screwed up, but I screwed this one up too. Okay, I think that's what I was doing up here, which I don't like, but anyway. At this point, I almost do just want to keep trying and get lucky. Having so much trouble figuring out the patterns. It is synchronized, but it was supposed to go right there, but maybe it's here instead. Oh, there's a here instead. Okay. I think I know now. It's the outer one is like right here. Oh shit. Okay, not there. I think that was one too early. Let's try again. Like right here. Nope, that's not it. Oh, darn it. It wasn't. I thought it was one too early, but maybe the time I almost went was the right time. Okay, here, I'm pretty sure you just go like that. Yeah, that's right. Okay, got that part down. I wish I could just replicate that up here. Let's see here. I think it's called spatial reasoning or something, but like, on IQ test, you have like a 3D shape and you like rotate it. I'm pretty sure right now it's because I don't have the proper spatial reasoning or something like that. Because it's the same pattern rotated. So my spatial reasoning, I think, is the issue. Well, I'm getting some progress at least. Pretty sure I got this part down. You go right here. Yep. See, it's nice when you get it down. I'm not sure about that 50% thing. Like 50% of the time I'm on the left, 50% of the time on the right, and it could just as easily, or could it be the opposite? I guess it can't be the opposite because then you'd die. I think that whole 50% thing was wrong. I was just confused. See, I did that 3 times in a row, and I don't like that one. Yeah, that whole 50% thing was wrong. I wasn't thinking straight. If there is no 50% time you're in the right spot, you're just always in the right. You just have to know when to go. So like, tempted to go right here, but that's what I keep doing. This is way harder than... I could almost stay up there as a safe zone even, but now that I think about it, but you don't really want to do that. At least I got this one down, so just go like boop. See, this is easy. Got that one down. This was when I've been going, but it's not really that easy. Okay, here, I'll just use this as a safe zone for a bit. Okay, that actually worked pretty well though. I could just do that thing, get to the safe zone, mess around a bit, wait for a spot, and then go. But doing it like this is way more comfortable, but I can't figure it out on that other spot. I'll just go like this, go to the safe zone, like that. Let's hang out here for a bit. See, that's kind of dangerous hanging out there though. Hanging out doesn't even really help me because I don't see the opening anyway. Here I could clearly see that if I go right now, there's an opening. I just see it and I can remember it each time. But up here, it's not like that. And now I'm starting to think the 50% thing might have been right, but nah, I don't know anymore. Nah, it's not right. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's better. I'll do that from now on. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I get to here consistently now. Just gotta beat the standing spot. Oh, I could just copy on the right side. I'll just go like that. Okay, that's easy. Okay, boom. See, here and here are the exact same, and I had this one down, so I have this one down also. That one I have down now, but it's no longer relevant. Okay, I'll go back through here. I still don't have to get all these coins, because I have to come through again. I might try to just get them anyway. I'll just try to get them anyway. It might be too hard to get all of them, but I'm just going to get some of them. Oh, that was lucky. Okay, that went pretty well. Alright, so this part I remember. The left side's probably a bit harder than the right side, but I have practice from playing the right side, so I don't know if it'll actually take longer or not. Probably beat this and then end the video. It'd be funny if I beat it first try. That's not going to happen. I was in the death zone in the middle there. First trying things is really satisfying, but it doesn't happen often. Okay, there I'm running straight into the death zone in the middle, so that's not gonna work. Figure something else out. To get like right here, go back, forth, or right here, go back, forth. So about here, I go boop, boop. So this is a safe zone right here. Boop, boop, boop. Okay. Let's get to the safe zone and then experiment. Experiment until I figure out how to get to the safe zone, and then I'll consistently get to the safe zone, and then from there I'll experiment until I get to the other spot. Okay, that was pretty good. Now I'm in a safe zone. I could probably replicate that, but it's kind of hard to remember. I'll just experiment here. Okay, that didn't feel too bad. This left side might not actually be that bad. I feel like you just run through as fast as you can there, get to the safe zone, and then here you just run through. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've got this one almost down. My head is in the game. I just said I got it down. Okay, that gap I'm trying to get through there doesn't work. Seemingly. I'm gonna try to find a different gap to go through. Ooh. This one does work. Just go like that. That one's easy. These slow vertical ones don't synchronize. They're different each time sometimes. They're not fully... They are synchronized actually? Oh, wait, let me just see here. Actually, they are synchronized. Never mind, I was totally wrong. They are totally synchronized. I forgot. Let's try to figure out when to go here. I tried earlier, so maybe I should try later. The later, it doesn't look that appealing. I could try going through like right now. I'll try that again. Like right now. That might work. I'm gonna try it again. I can get to the safe zone easily, so it's not really that big of a deal. Try whatever I want. Go like that. Oh! Wow, I beat that one quick. I'm happy that I beat that one quick, but I'm pretty sure it's just way easier than the right side, but maybe not. It's hard to say. Okay, I didn't remember this one, but this one doesn't really look that bad, so I'll just do it. I can't remember it, but I'm pretty sure there's an easy way of doing it. Just go like that. This is almost the same as this one here. See, this is like pretty much almost the exact same as that other one, minus the coins. Well, not the exact same, but pretty darn close. See, this is too easy to be this late in level 3. This is like an easy one. I literally just said it was too easy. And there's 2 checkpoints. Like, do you really need 2 checkpoints here, or just put 1 right there? Like, why do you need 2? I guess just because of I did that purely for aesthetics, I think, but it doesn't even really look good, so I don't know why. This is not hard enough to be this late in the game, although I am dying a bunch, but... This is not that hard. This is why in World's Hardest Game the player can't be too quick, because you have to inch around like this sometimes. If the player's too quick, the inching is too uncomfortable. I'm happy that, wait, let me just focus. Yeah, I'm happy that now in the remake I'm settled on the size of the player, the size of the enemies, the size of the coins, and then the speed of the player. By having all those things down, that's what allows me to do the level design. It took me quite a while to get all those stats figured out. You'd think you could just copy the other games, but it's not like that. There's a lot of reasons you can't just copy the other games. The enemies in the new game, the hitboxes are the same, but the visuals are slightly bigger, because I want the coins to be noticeably smaller than the enemies. And if the enemies are too small, then the coins have to be even smaller. Whereas here, the coins and enemies are the same size. And here, there's totally different style of walls. The walls protrude outward. I think I can sneak through there. Instead of going the long way, I'll take a shortcut. This one isn't really that fun. Although that shortcut's kind of cool. I think I could do that. I don't like how I have to do the whole thing twice. It's like I already did it once. Like, what's the point? This part does feel harder than the other part, though. Okay, I'm pretty sure I could sneak through there. Ugh. This part is harder than the other part. Sneaking through there is probably possible, but I don't know if it's actually easier. I'll just go around. That might just be like a speedrun strat. It's not actually like a good strat for normal play, maybe. Although it seems like it might be easier. I'll try one more time. I find I like the hitboxes on the new game a lot better. Just everything about it. I feel like I'm not. It's too sensitive in this game. I feel it just doesn't feel like I'm being given enough leeway, maybe. But anyway, I'm happy with the new stats, the new game. I'm just gonna copy most of those for World's Hardest Game 5 too, but I have to change them a bit. It's kind of annoying because World's Hardest Game 5 you can go from area to area. So you need more tiles in total, so I can't just copy the same sizes, so I do have to retweak all the sizes. But I can keep them proportionate and then just make slight adjustments to make it like pixel perfect. But yeah, figuring out the stats for World's Hardest Game 5 is going to be a little bit annoying, but because I have the stats from the remake, it'll be a lot easier than it would otherwise be. Okay, so this part, I actually kind of like the ending here because there's no checkpoint. So you will get some, like, you know, interesting play here. Here, there's like way too many checkpoints, and it's too squished in. And there's only one way to do it, except for right here where there's a shortcut. But I like this one where it's a little bit more freedom and not too many checkpoints. The checkpoints don't really make it more fun sometimes. They just, it's like too easy sometimes. Okay, so now I'm basically just going to the end of the level now. Although I have to get some coins along the way. Okay, that part is pretty fun. It's not that easy. That part's not that easy. It could be worse, though. Way worse. The fact that there's no checkpoints definitely making it more fun, because otherwise I would have already beaten it. So here, it's hard to see the opening, but I think I missed it. I think the opening is like right around here. There. It's definitely the right opening. Just the ending is tough there. Okay, it's easier to just do it the other way. Let's go like right here. Not the easy way. Easy way would be like right here. Darn it. Okay, now the level feels like it's getting harder somehow. Whoa, that was a close call. Okay, that was what I was trying to do, and it worked perfectly. I'll just get through this and maybe call it a day. Go do some more work. Kind of remake all the hard mode for 1 through 3, or for like the remaining hard mode stuff. Some of it I'm just converting from the old animation system to the new one, and other stuff I'm just remaking it. But it's not really that bad, but it's like a solid day of work. All day it will take. I don't even know if I'll get it all done today. I'll get like most of hard mode done probably. I could sneak in here. Pretty sure I can. Boop! Oh, maybe not. Boop! Oh, okay, screw that. This part I don't find that fun. Especially because I already did it. All you're doing is changing the direction you're moving. It's not really any... Because I'm about to end the video, I'm getting a little bit impatient. I'm tempted to just end it here, but I'd rather just beat this, I guess. This one's kind of annoying right now. You call this level design? At least I have the power to not do this again in WHG Game Remake in 5. This is definitely... Yeah, this is too much of this same thing over and over again. It's so tight. There's so much tight inching going on over and over for too much gameplay in a row. That's what I'm talking about. not actually too hard. It's just too tight and too repetitive. If you're going to have something this tight, you can't be this repetitive. The inching is kind of better in the new games because it's not 30 FPS anymore, so you have more inch. You can inch a little bit. Instead of inching a whole chunk, you kind of do a half chunk. Oh man. Okay, I'll take your advice. It's not really patience that's the problem, though. It's frustration and annoyance, or I don't know. I'm not really frustrated. It's just so tight. Come on, come on, come on, baby. It's too much tightness in one sitting. This part's so much easier than the other part. This part's fine. I don't mind this part. Yeah, that was really easy. Okay, I think I could go back. I'll just end it here. This will be. I'll just start with this next video. Yeah. Anyway, I'll probably just do 1 or 2 more level designs and then another video. Wait, let me just pause it. Does it save automatically? Make sure it's saving. I'm always paranoid I'm gonna lose my progress. Alright, that should be fine. Did I not get the paint? Or I guess the paint's in a different area. It must be in this area, or this area. Yeah, anyway, I guess I'm done. I'll do another video in a few days, though.